What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, once again, today we're going to be showcasing some old Battlefield 2042 footage. None of this is new. I have not been touching this game whatsoever, trust me, and it's not going to happen anytime soon, okay? But luckily today, I am going to be going ahead and live streaming some Battlefield 1. So if you guys want to check that out and see how Battlefield 1 is holding up current date on PC, then by all means tune to my live stream. The link to that is down in the description. We're going to be playing that as long as we possibly can and going to be trying to get as many clips as we possibly can, because the main goal here is to get as much footage as possible throughout all the older school Battlefield games, so I will never have to go ahead and showcase 2042 footage ever again, or at least until they bring in a brand new update and I go back and I test it out and, I get footage of the new update. But during my free time, yeah, I'd rather torture myself in 50 million other ways than doing it with Battlefield 2042. So like I said, if you guys want to be a part of that and see me get clips and just see how Battlefield 1 is holding up, tune into live stream. It's happening at around 11 a.m. Eastern time. But ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Battlefield 2042, this game truly produces an endless amount of content for a bunch of Twitch streamers and also YouTube content creators. And not in a good way either. Only in negative ways. And it's crazy because every single day I wake up, I go ahead and I think to myself while I'm looking at the news for Battlefield or anything like that, because obviously my YouTube channel revolves around games like Battlefield or Call of Duty. Right now, Call of Duty is on a down period, so we're waiting for that game to release Modern Warfare 2 with more information, and then we'll go ahead and start talking about COD. But right now, I think the hottest topic is Battlefield until we can, find something that's a little bit more interesting, or maybe until, World War 3 releases or something like that. Right now, there's just literally no FPS games out right now. It's truly right now in this current time, it's one of the most dead moments in FPS history, and it's sad because we expected more out of the three titles, Halo, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, that released in 2021. We really expected more. We thought it was going to be the year of FPS games, and here we are, halfway through, not even close to 2022, when we're already done with all of them. It's, man, crazy to think of. But as I was saying, it's crazy to me that every single day I can go ahead and log on to the news for Battlefield, and I always think it tops it. This is the end. And then the next day I wake up, and it's more. And the next day I wake up, and it's more. And it's more. And it's more. It never stops. And it really irritates me because usually the information that's being released or, being, leaked out to us or data mined are typically unused assets by the developers. Things that have already been put together, things that have already been made, but the developers chose to not put it in the game. And those are the most insulting things. Again, I can go ahead and see tons of bugs, tons of glitches, but when you see a fantastic design that was supposed to be in the game, and they stripped it for the god-awful UI that we see now, it just makes me wonder, who's the art team here? Who put together the UI? Who put together the game in general? I mean, just look at this right here. Temporal put out this little leaked bit of information here. Well, not leaked. It was data mined. But you know what he does. Everything he puts out is pretty darn good in my personal opinion. And this footage here is just showing a little something of basically the overview of the conquest menu for Orbital. This looks phenomenal. With all honesty, if this is how the game loaded up, and we got a little, cutscene in the beginning, giving us a little debrief of what's going on, what we're going in for, what we're fighting for, a nice little color scheme of the map and showcasing everything, that would have been badass. I mean, shoot, even in the tutorial of this game has just an awesome vibe with Irish's deep-ass grunt voice, barking at you, telling you how exactly what's going on with these game modes and how it's being done. It's like, this is some pretty cool, badass stuff. And then it all vanishes. These assets that they had and they designed for this game have been completely removed for the horrifying UI that's already in the title. It's completely illogical to me why the developers would go ahead and do this. Because this screen right here almost gives me Battlefield 1 vibes. What was it called? Operations or something like that? Where it'll put you on, actual real battlefields that happened at real time. And they will give you the backstory and, everything that's going on. That is what this gives me. And I love that. I like to know what I'm fighting for. I like to know the territory, what the stakes are. I enjoy that stuff. It adds to the immersion of the battle because, again, Battlefield isn't about just straight up pub stomping. This isn't COD. It's more to it. People like to be immersed into the action. I would say Battlefield is just recently getting into that sweat mode where, sweats are overtaking the game. It was always like that, don't get me wrong. Battlefield 5, oh my god, there was a whole different level of sweat and, movement systems in that game. But still, it was very minor. I would maybe see 1 to 2, maybe 3 people every once in a while who are absolutely good and cracked at the game with its movement and aim. But nowadays, it's a whole different field. But that doesn't mean that DICE should forget what made Battlefield good in the first place. Screw those guys. I don't care about the pub stomping side of Battlefield 2042. I don't give a crap. I want to be immersed into the battle. I don't care how many times I die or what goes on in the situation. I want the fight to feel good. And little menu screens like this, even though they seem so minor, and it seems like it won't put an impact into the game, it truly does, because it adds to the immersion of the experience. And ladies and gentlemen, that is not even close to as much stuff as they remove from the game. All you got to do is just simply, like you see right here, type this into Google, and you will literally find right here all of the concept art from this game. Literally everything. And it's just going to amaze you how much stuff they actually took away from the title. This game was absolutely packed with content here. Packed with things that they could have added in that actually made the game, seem semi-cool. And pretty much all of it got removed. I mean, you could see pretty much everything here when it comes to tech. But in my personal opinion, what it comes down to is just simply the map designs, the layout, as you see here, how they are trying to portray the actual battle we are fighting here. I mean, sometimes it doesn't even seem like a massive battle. Sometimes it just seems like, you're trying to survive. Honestly, it gives me a little bit of Hazard Zone vibes from this one, just trying to simply survive in an apocalypse type deal. But again, these are the type of vibes that this game is trying to put forth. It looks phenomenal. It looks great. Everything about the game, and even though this is just Portal, I mean, you could scroll down and find stuff like this, for example, right here, Battlefield 2042 concept art, and right here, Battlefield 2042 concept art. Everything about this game looks great. Looks solid. It really disappoints me because where did all this stuff go? Where did these individuals go? Where are these specialists? What happened? What happened to this design? This is literally what we asked for. It was in our hands. It was in the game. It's perfect. And they removed it all. Like I said, you could easily just Google this and you can find it on your own. And it'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. It's like a whole completely different world. And to be honest with you guys, I feel like that is one of the main reasons why this game hurts so much. And that's why people are so passionate about the failure of Battlefield 2042. Because not only have we been waiting ages for a modern day or near futuristic game from the Battlefield franchise, but the way they advertised it to us, and also the more things we find from data mining and leaks that showcase assets that were already in the game being completely stripped for a more dumbed down, basic, bare bone, bland model, it hurts. It just simply hurts. Because we see it with our own eyes what it could have been, and then when we play it, we see the after product. I mean, even look at this right here. Temporal put out another tweet here showcasing a brand new, basically, not brand new, but, a vehicle that was in Battlefield 2042, once again, just completely stripped from the game. And a game that already lacks tons of content, a game that needs maps, needs weapons, needs more vehicles, and I guess that's debatable. A lot of people like infantry more, but still, Battlefield's about vehicles too, and it needs more variety. The only reason people hate vehicles in Battlefield 2042 is that the maps suck so bad that vehicles can dominate all the time. But at the end of the day, vehicles are a part of Battlefield, and it's crucial you have enough to keep people interested. I mean, it's right here. Why are these things not in the game? Why have they been stripped out? Like the Russian the helicopter skin. People were so close to completing that. People were struggling, actually fighting, trying to get that challenge complete. Took a lot of time, hours out of their day. And then in a blink of an eye, it's absolutely gone. They stripped it from the game, they took it from them, and they stopped all their progress. All of that work for nothing, just for them to take and remove the skin from the game for no reason. Just so they can, stay trendy with what's going on current date. It's a video game. The whole purpose of a video game is to take us out of the real world so we don't have to deal with it. But that's about it, guys. I just wanted to showcase to you all some more unused assets of the game that have just been completely stripped for no reason. Mind-boggling to me because this could have been one of the best atmosphere-styled video games we have seen out of the Battlefield franchise. They could have truly took the vibes of Battlefield 1 and added upon it to make it a near futuristic apocalyptic type game. It would have been phenomenal. But it's just such a missed opportunity. And it sucks seeing all the concept art and seeing all these things, like I said, that are being data mined that just prove that the game could have been so much more. And then the final product is what we have. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, bonus, a hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with us, do so, Twitter and Discord, both in the link down in the description. And also want to catch me with live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.